Okay, let's carry on. Last time we had error here. The error was in the action, not no API action. Okay, action API. You find there is this line here telling you await has no effect on this expression. So it was here. The mistake is just here. We need to type base URL like this. The second, this one should be in capital letter. URL all should be in capital letter. The next, everything here is okay. Fetch contact api.get. Then when we go to / contacts, the example is like this. Here you go. Localhost 5000. Press enter. / contact. If you want to read all the data that has gone into contacts like this, press enter. You see, we can see all the message sent here. So the question is, how do we fetch this data and then send them all into our website instead of coming like this and see them in this form but nobody can read them even very well? So to deal with such issue, we need first of all to link everything. Okay, for fetching, that's how we go. For creating, we go to / post is for creating, and then update is patch, because we want to update the same thing if someone make error, but this is not necessary because we are there to read the message of our customers. Okay, we are not there to edit. Then we have export const delete. If you want to delete, we just need the ID. Okay, we are going to / contact / ID, meaning we'll go like this. If I'm here, you see the ID is here. I'll go to contact / then I will get the ID of this one. When I click like this, it's going to be for individual message only. It's not going to read all the message, so we need to work on that one also, how we can delete, but later, not now. So let's get out from this and then let's save. Next, let's check our application. That's localhost 5173. Let's see, is there any error or not. I think run npm run dev. Yeah, it's already running. Okay, everything seems to be okay. We can be able to register. You can try log in. If I can remember what was the password. Oh, sure. 1 2 3 4 5. No, that's not the password. Okay, let me create new account. Oh, let me create new account by passing here Ali, last name Juma, email should be alison@gmail. This one at gmail.com. Password should be 12345. Repeat password 12345. I have read and understood the terms and conditions. Create account. Good. Now once I created, it redirected me inside. Then our next is, how do we fetch all this data here, the contacts, and then next, how do we fetch the name of the person who signed in and every information related to the person. And another thing, we are going to add Google authentication in the place of login. How we can sign in person. So we'll go to our code here, back to front end, const, let's go to component. We have admin. In the admin we have this dashboard and the other one for table. They are going to work with the one for tab here, so it's tab. Let me go down here, click on tab. No, this one, the B. Okay, here you can see we are pulling the data from here. By how? Let me repeat this statement again. Here to fetch a data, okay, fetch a data from our database, okay. So remember, we know here if you go to slash, the message is okay, everything crash. Good. I have to set event Ctrl Z. Okay, the problem is here, the error. So here okay, like this. So if I go back here, I think my application will load. The mission is to get this data here. We know already it is localhost 5000 contacts. No, localhost 5000 contacts, like this. So reaching these 5000 contacts, that means contacts here is representing the entry point, okay, the entry point where we can get all our data here concerning the contact, or we can say it's simply the route that takes us to the contact, okay, or the end point. They are using so many terminology here, so let's use as an end point for us. So what do we do about it? So we need to get that data and then fetch them on our websites. It's just the way how we make a local database and we work on them. So we have this one here, this library. You select a library. Then we need to see where is our application. It's here. So I have to say here const. I will call it maybe contacts, or call it anything. The variable has nothing, okay, the naming of the variable has nothing to affect anything, okay. Let me call it contacts with S plural. Contacts is equal to, use this library, use selector. It's going to select from the store, okay. Selector enable us to select from the store. Then pass this one here, pass parenthesis like state, okay. These are the special props, it comes together with this one. Pass your arrow function, which is going to be state dot contacts. Why contact? Because it's the entry point for our application. Next we need to go and import this one. Use selector, we need to import it. So these are all use hook state. So I will come here, import, I'll put this curly braces here. I can say use selector. The second one is capital letter, camel casing, okay. Use selector like this. Then I will specify the directory. It's coming from React Redux. This one, it's coming from React Redux. Okay, it's coming from React Redux. Welcome, Callistus. So from React Redux.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So from React Redux, you have this library here. This use selector. It's going to help you to select the data from the store. So let's try to see, do we really have this application now within our application frontend? Let's console log and see. CLG console log. Okay, I can just pass the word contacts there. Okay, contacts like this. Now I've logged this one in. So let's go and see. Okay. So if I go here like this and then go to my front end, okay, I'm not here, it's backend. Now I'm in my front end, but I have to check it from the console log in the background because I want to see them in the browser before I go. So if you go to browser, you can see there is object here. See object array 6. So I click on this array. You see in array it started with 0. 0 here represent 1. Then this is 1 here represent 2. So if you say 0 up to 5, this is 6. Okay, this is how array works. They start from 0 always. So if I click on this 0 here, I can see information. There is an email, there is a message, there is name, there is phone number, subject, and everything. So what I can do here is, I now wanted to use them in my application. First of all, here I wanted to know how many messages are there. Okay, you see this inbox here, I want to know how many is there. I'm just seeing here bracket is empty, so I have to pass this data and calculate for me how many are there. Then I can pull all of them and put them here. The name of person will be the name from the person send message, the subject and the message itself. So let's go and fix it. So for this case, I'll first do like this. Try to open this. Maybe I have to do it side by side. Okay, let my application go that side and my Visual Code go this side. Okay, let me close this one. It's going to be like this. So you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now I have my contacts here, contacts log in. So I'm sure I have this data here. So if I copy this one, the contacts here, I'll go and just loop through using mapping section, and that's all. I'll go here to this inbox here. You see the inbox here? This inbox, actually it was not like this, okay? Because I wanted to pass data, it was like this before. Inbox like this. If I save, there's no changes, you just only see the inbox is back. But to pass this data within this one, is not going to work with these two codes, okay? So what I can do is I have to wipe it out first of all. Okay, next I have to pass curly braces. Again I have to pass a backtick. This template literal here, it's not the quotation, it's backtick. Okay, the way how it looks is different. If you are using Dell computer, you press on 7 and then the alt gr, it will bring you this symbol. If not, I will copy and paste you guys there. So here what I can do, I will type my own inbox here. The advantage of this one, it's only give us what chance to pass a variable which is already exists or defined somewhere without having problem. How do we pass it? We pass dollar symbol, we pass another curly brace. Here now I can say contacts, okay, dot length. This can enable us to know how many data are all there. Now if I make save, you will see 6. Have you guys seen that? Here there is 6 messages. The length give us how many data are recorded. Are you guys listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
So now we get that one. If you want to maybe pass it into the bracket, then you do like this. See here, and then you close it here. Close this one if you want them to appear in the bracket, and then save. See, 6 in the bracket. Next, I want to go and fetch the rest down. So I have to scroll down where I see my full information here. So this is the name here. Maybe I have to put double dot here. Good. And then I have to fetch it. So I have to see where is the open and the close. So here this is my JSX. And then if I click on this one will complete for me everything, including the message. And this is what I am going to do. Since my message is covered, okay, you see this opening of the div here and then close of this div will give me edge to continue doing. So I'll first do like this up to here. This is what I've learned from, and this is what will generate for me all the information I want. So I will cut it out, Ctrl plus X. Then I will pass my curly brace like this. Curly braces because it's a JavaScript. Okay, so I want to fetch contacts. Okay, so what I have, contacts dot map. Okay, after I map the contacts, what next? I want to get single individual contact so that I can map through them. Next, I can pass this curly brace, this parentheses, this arrow function. After I will pass parentheses. Parentheses enable us to return a JSX. A JSX is simple the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, so I will repaste now my code back. Now by putting like this, you see it's somehow error, but it is not crashing the application. And if you see here, it has been repeated a lot and you don't understand why. The reason is going to make iteration. Okay, it's going to run how many data are there. There are 6. You can see here data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 here. Just count from the place where there is a message, this one, and you see it's just repeating there. Next, what we can do is how do we handle this error? If you hover like this, say missing key props for element in the iterator. So to add that key, okay, the first div that is attached to the mapping is where you can add. If it is padding or not padding, if it is a paragraph or other HTML element, just the first one which is next to mapping section here is what you can add key to. Don't go and add in the middle, it won't work. So here the key is going to be unique. So what is unique there? If you see here, all of them have got ID, but their IDs are unique, they are not the same. If you can see here, this ID is unique, the second one is unique, third is unique, and these ones are generating automatically, you don't need to worry about it. Okay, this one can trigger all the information concerning what you want. So we are going to say, okay, since I have contact which is mapping through them, so I can use the word contact here to fetch everything I want. So I can say here contact dot underscore id. Why underscore id? Because you can see here also it's underscore. See here, it's underscore id, so I have to put underscore id. So now if I save, the error has gone. Okay, no error is showing there already. So next, how do I fetch the name of the person here? So to get the name, I will just come here where there is name. Okay, I'll pass my curly brace. I can just say here contact dot name and close my curly brace back. Now if I close like this name, I'm sure it's already fetched. Now let me push there. You see the name here is, the name of the first person is Biar Ban. We have Alison the best, have Ali, and so on, so on, so on. All the names, Muhammad Ali, Len, Rivas, and so many. So next, how do I fetch the email? The same scenario here. If I go here, pass this like this, contact dot email, and close it back. You can see now the email will come back. You see the email is all fetched. Next, I think I have to make this one font so that everything can be well. Okay, let me close this. No, Ctrl Shift I. Let me click on font here, font, then I can just close this one. No. Ctrl Shift I. It's going to be telephone. Okay, then I can just pull this back. Okay, let's check the type of phone. It's responsive. It's too small even. Are you guys seeing my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I can see this one's not well. Oh, let's make it just like this is fine. Let's do it. Anyway, let's fetch it. We'll go back to the biggest screen. So let's fetch the phone number. We just put colon here like this, contact dot phone, close it back, go to subject, let's put colon here, go to the contact dot subject like this. Then let's go and fetch the message. The message itself will be fetched from here, like this. So if you don't want, maybe you can just pass 1p down here, 1p down, then you pass your message here, contact dot message. Where am I getting all of them from? It was my data structure that gave me all the name when I was using them in the back end. Remember, I was saying I need a name, email, phone number, subject, and message. So these variables are going to hold what the user will enter, and in the form they were instructed in the value, that's why it can only capture those information for us. Okay, so now if I try to expand my screen like this, go to this, you guys can see here the message is all there and everything we are fetching. Have you seen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now it remain we need to make it just look good, because the way how it looks is very ugly still, so we need to find way how we can make it, because some email there, big, small, the name, like this is okay. You can read the name of the person, you can read his phone number, even the message sent by the person can be read. So let's just try to do some little style, then we can move to next section. So since we have got everything we want, if you click now in subscriber, you see we are going to put some other stuff for subscriber. For user, you can see some things for the user, but you can see here what we have. So everything move dynamically, you see. Click here, it bring you this and it fetch automatic. So let's try to style this one. So they have one parent div. So to deal with this one, let's go to the parent one. Here we say width should be full, key should be this one. Let's go and say maybe we want a BG background of blue. No, we are working with the green, remember, should be green dash 400. Let's see. Okay, let's say margin y of 2. Let's separate them and see. Okay, let's make it rounded. Okay, see this rounded, and we have the background in our okay, let's start with this one, name and the email. Let's see, the name and email have this BG of blue 50. Let's just remove the blue 50, all the blue 50 backgrounds out. Okay, if you put like this, at least you can see genius. Okay, so if you put like this, at least we can see. Then let's try to see the message itself. Okay, so you guys will apply more design here. Okay, just for the sake of explanation, let's give a name, email, phone number, message, and then let's try to style the message itself here. So for the message, the last P, just put here subject. Okay, message, this P here should have a px of 2. CN stand for class name. Then px, that means padding left and right should be 2 unit. Now we are expecting our message to be aligned together. And then next, we are in mobile format, that's why you see this one is happening also. But assuming we go to shift control I, you see nothing is crossing, everything is okay on the mobile phone. So on the mobile phone, you can see we can bypass everything we want here. So we can be able to detect the name of the person who sent the form and everything. So next, we want to know this message which was sent, it has taken how many hours, minutes, second, time ago. Okay, so to implement this one is very easy. So for you guys, you can go and develop this one, or maybe you can do maybe like the title here, you want to make a message, you can go and like maybe here for your message you can say maybe font dash bold. Feel free to develop it, font bold. You see all the message seems to be bold. Maybe if you want to change the color, so you just do text dash blue plus what color, let's add blue. It looks good in the green. Okay, somehow. Then let's try to see where will we add the time. If you have message, everything, let's say within this message here, so px, let's make py also, padding top and bottom should be -2 like this. Let's give a space down. Okay, next let's make the name also. Let's try to work on the name. Oh, not 28 too. in the place of name here, let's say the font should be bold, font dash bold, and then text itself should be red, let's see, but the type of red we must specify, maybe 600. Now this one is only good with the time is time. Maybe we try 500. Good. Then next we can, the message is not given that space. Let's go, there is message message py of 2 scroll. This scroll has nothing to do here. Remove this one like this. Okay, so you can see everything seems to be okay. Maybe if you want also to continue, maybe you can add background to this bg dash blue dash 50. Let's see, this can give us our message. No, maybe we can just make it green, but different type of green, because our design based on green color. Let's maybe take light one. You guys will go and continue from here. Okay, like this our message always go down or something. Next we need to put time is time. When was the message sent? So it has to be on top of the name. So we go up here, up the name here. Let's say here p red phone blah everything here. This div here we can add another span, enable us to put small text. Let's put here time. Let's see how it looks like. Oh, it doesn't fit well, so let's bring it on top. So okay, like this is fine. So our time will be up there, so let's just try to style it. cn. So here let's say the p y or just p should be 2 for all of them. Okay, p of 2 means top, bottom, left, and then maybe we can change the font size a little bit. Font dash should be bold, and the text itself will change the color for red again, so that it can be seen very faster, but this type should be different. It has to be a real red, that is about 900, the dark one. Okay, so not a big deal, we're still there. So if you go here, you can see here we have this information here. But
Yeah.
but we're still unable to get our time is time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are supposed to get time is time. That is to say, at what time did the data created. That's the thing we are supposed to record. So let's check our backend first of all. Let's go to our backend and check from there. Go to backend, go to your backend, close frontend, backend, go to model. It happened in the model. This is where the data structure for contact goes. So here I have, okay, time is tam is given here. Time is tam true. Okay, we are supposed to get created at what time and whatever. So here we are getting the ID, the volume, but we are not getting created at. So let me hope we have okay, let's add one library and see the difference. So the library is called moment. Ctrl plus J, so it has to be added into the front end part. Okay, press enter. CLS, stop your front end from running. Make npm install I needs to install. What do you want to install? Moment is the library for time checking. Press enter. So we will go back to our front end where we wanted to use it. So first of all, we need to import it. Up here after selector, let's go and import moment from moment. This is a JavaScript library for timing. So next, let's see already installed or not. Okay, still installing. Let's wait. Let's give it some seconds. Are you there, guys?
Yes.
You guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's give it some minute to install them.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, it seems like added already, one package added in 3 minutes. Okay, good. So I will just go back and I'll go back and rerun my application back to npm run dev. Press enter. npm is going to run my application. Okay, now my application is back. I will just make Ctrl plus J to hide my terminal. So I think I typed something somewhere here before. Ctrl Z. That's something here. Okay, moment like this. Good. So to use this moment, I will just take it. This moment is a library. I'll go to my place where I put the time. Where is the time? Okay, here, time. So here's my time. What I will do, I'll pass my JavaScript curly brace. Next, I will say moment here. Moment. Inside the moment, I will pass my contact. Okay, contact. One T, sorry. Contact dot, they give us this one, created at, then we can put dot from now to calculate how many. From now is written in this format. The first one is small letter, the next is camel cases. So like this, I pass this parenthesis here, it's a function. So now you can see there is something telling us here. What are they saying? It's saying property from now may not exist type of moment. Moment did not mean from question mark. So declare here. But now it's okay. I think it was reading slowly. Now it's okay. See, there's no any error. So let's see what are we going to get. So I'll go back to my browser here. This one. I'll go back to code for you and see it's running. Minutes added for us. One session is expiring soon. Why is taking long? Let's load the real application first of all. Okay, seems there is error somewhere. Let's first see. Okay, it's crashing. Let me go to console log. Oh, it doesn't crash. Let me go to login. Sorry, not login. Login. The login place. I will have my email addition 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Good. So now you can see a few seconds ago. If you remember some of this data, it was not for today. It was since yesterday. So there is something wrong. We are not getting the time created at, because if you see here from here, we're supposed to get created at. These data are not the recording. So let's try to let's first of all try our form. Is it truly getting us what we want? Leave about the time is time. Let's first of all see, are we going to get new message? Let's go here. I think this dimension is not good. Okay, like this. Let me go to home. In the home there's contact here. Let's put a real one now. Let's call real name like Isaac, like this. The email will be any email is okay. The phone number should be 1111. Okay, and then next we can have the subject testing application, and then here in the message let's just say hello world, something like this. And let's go and see, the name is going to be Isaac. Are we going to get all the data for Isaac? Let's click here on send. Now you can see, congrats, your message was successfully sent to our main office, supposed to main office. So you guys will correct this one. We will get back to you within 24 hours. So it makes some good 5 seconds, later on it's disappear. Now let's go and log in. Let's go and log in. Let's put the name was Alison1, email, then the password was 12345. Press here on login. Now everything is logged in. Are we going to get a message down? Let's go. The last name is supposed to be from Isaac, so you can see here there's Isaac, right? So the phone number was 111. So the subject was testing application. Next, the message body was hello world. So you guys can see we can send it and get in within some seconds only. Okay, it doesn't take even 1 minute. So this is how we can retrieve a data from a database using a MERN stack. Okay, the combination of 4 technology at once. So anyone still having doubt? And even you can see here it's added inbox. There is 7. Hello,
You can hear it, sir.
any problem?
No, sir.
Good. So
No, sir. No doubts.
okay, so this is the first one. Next, let's see what we can do. We need to remove all these footer up there and then the footer down plus the header, so that we can be able to pull out the data of the person who logged in. We need to know the person by the name. Okay, so to do that one, I think within the admin we need to do something. Yes, within the admin we don't want first of all the footer or whatever. Let's go to my admin here, contact it. I think to deal with the issue of time created at, also let's go back to our backend here. Let's first solve that case before we go to other. Coding is all about solving the problem, okay, from A to B problem. So let's see the type of the data we have for a user. Do we register for that one? No. So for our contact, block is empty. You guys will, I'll show you how to finish the balance. So this is it. Time is thumb. I think maybe here there is error. Let me see. Contacts model but created new. Okay, the contact has no problem. Type out repair correct. What will happen if we remove this X and Ctrl S? Let's see. Expected but comma. Expected comma for duplicative warning failed to scan for dependency entry. What happened in our front end? Ctrl C to stop it from running. npm run the dev. Let's see. It's okay, good. So let's go and try register one user and see. Okay, slowly. Okay, everything seems to be okay. Let me get back to contact. Okay, contact is here. Ali, phone number, subject, testing. Checking for time stamp. Send. Congratulations. Let's go and refresh here and check from our URL. You see, this is JSON format file. It's hard to read this one, even you guys can see how hard it is. Okay, now I have a JSON. I think to get that down. Testing, checking for time stamp. Time stamp is not showing, so this is not the problem. I think we can just return this one back. Okay, let's first do a simple research. Always try to be friend with Google. Okay, let's do research. Right, let's type in here Mongoose or models time is time schema time is time. I think we don't need to put S. Let's see. Here user schema mean time instance. See at the string we have this comma here. I think this is what we had before, if I'm not mistaken. So after schema we say comma, we pass this information here like this. So let's go and now register another user. Confirming time this time from there. From MongoDB, press send. I think we are left with 5 minutes. I'm going to send new link. Let me just go and confirm this last one. Register. Let's go to login. No, the name is Alison1. Alison1. Password 12345. Login. Let's go down and see. A few seconds ago. Let's see from data refresh. Last information will be yes. You guys can see here. Have you guys seen created at? It's already added.
Yes, sir.
So for this one is likely
Yes, sir.
yeah, this one is going to give us a correct information. So any data register from now onward, okay, it will calculate using this function here, created at or updated at. So let's go with the created at. So the created at need to be passed within our go to no, close this one, front end, close back end, source sorry, component. The component will have these tabs here. Then moment created at contact dot created at this one. This will give us h where the last information will be correct. You can see here 2 minutes ago. Have you guys seen? Hello?
Yes, sir. We can see, sir.
Yeah, there's 2 minutes ago. So this one will give us all the correct information. So this few seconds ago is not going to give us because it doesn't exist. Okay, so I think when we'll add this one, the delete function. Okay, this one will remove the old one from here by clicking on delete button only, and then the thing will go out. Okay, hello guys.
Yes, sir.
So I'm sending
Yeah.
a new link. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think let me do like this. Stop. 3 minutes dismiss. You guys just follow. Join very fast. Let me fast stop this video.